So today I'm going to be filming my first talking to the camera makeup tutorial, because I feel like, as great as their tutorials are, I feel like you guys want to know how products feel, how they kind of apply, how the best way to get from the product is, how to get the best from the product is, and I thought that the only way you're going to find that out basically is through me talking. So I'm on camera talking with no makeup on. I'm going to be doing a kind of brown smoky eye look with a bright bold red lip. This is kind of the look I go for when I want to be feel a bit grown up, which is every now and again. Definitely going to be showing you that I'm an absolute raging lunatic, because we can't hide that. So I'm going to put my headband on first, because we don't want my hair in the makeup. Oh, don't I look attractive? There we go. Look at that, lovely. So first of all, I have prepped my skin. I have prepped my skin with Elemis Pro Collagen Rose Cleansing Balm. I flipping love this product. It literally feels like butter on the skin. It's so like nourishing, and it smells amazing, and it feels like you've just been to a spa, and it's just beautiful. It's just what's that? Lush and lovely mixed together, because that's apparently how we speak this morning. Then I went in with the Elemis Superfood Blackcurrant Jelly Exfoliator. Flipping love this product. I'm really passionate about exfoliating my skin. I love to exfoliate my skin. You can tell I'm really passionate about it because I'm talking so fast. But I think that in order to get the best from your makeup, you need to kind of prep the canvas. You need to have got the canvas ready for some serious application. And the only way to get rid of dead skin, old makeup, dirt, debris, all that stuff that likes to cling onto your skin is by exfoliating it. And this is my favourite exfoliator. The skin is now prepped. We are ready to roll. I definitely look awful with this headband on, but we're just going to have to embrace it. There we go. Let's go again. First of all, I'm going to be going in with my favourite product of all time, which is the Dermalogica Skin Perfect Primer. If I was ever on a desert island and I could only have one product with me, this would be my product, because it's just absolutely amazing. In the summer, I only wear this product. I don't put any other makeup on my face, because it kind of just gives you that subtle bit of coverage that sometimes you just want that little bit of coverage. You don't want the whole shebang. But we are firmly in the winter now. In winter months now, and I feel like I kind of need that extra coverage. That just feels like an absolute dream. My skin now feels nourished, hydrated, and ready for life. Told you I was weird. So next, I'm going to be going in with concealer, because everyone needs concealer in their lives. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Primark concealer. This is the PS My Perfect Colour Liquid Concealer Medium Coverage, and I got it in the shade like beige. So I'm going to apply this everywhere where I feel like I need a bit of extra coverage. So that's definitely under the eyes, without a shadow of a doubt. And any blemish areas. So we've got a few hair, and one there. And then I'm going to just blend that in with my fingers, just because I feel like I get the most maximum coverage. I just kind of dab the product in and like press it, because if I didn't want maximum coverage, then why would I be applying concealer? I wouldn't. Next is foundation. So I'm going to be applying my foundation. So foundation wise, I'm going to be going in with the MAC Studio Sculpt. I've used this foundation for as long as I can remember, and it is in the shade NC15. Just going to put that on my face. It looks so white on camera. Why do I look so pale? I definitely know how to pick my foundation colour, but apparently my camera doesn't want to show that. Great. I'm just going to blend that in all over my face. Bring it a little bit down to my neck. Across my nose. Full blend. We are doing a full blend right now. This is where if you haven't exfoliated, your foundation isn't going to go on as well. I love that. Love the coverage. Apparently I look like a ghost, but I'm definitely not a ghost. It definitely matches my skin colour. Next is powder. Going to be going in with the RCMA Makeup No Colour Powder. Found out about this a few years ago. Flipping love it. The pot lasts literally forever, and it makes my makeup last all day long, which is what we really want from a makeup. If your makeup isn't staying all day long and you feel like you get to 4 o'clock and it's kind of disappeared, maybe try it and use a powder, because it's going to set the makeup, set it in place. always brush with the, or finish brushing. Right now I'm just patting it on, but when you finish, make sure you're brushing down with the hairs on the face, just because it doesn't sit like on the hairs. See, all these tips I can't give you when I'm doing my little 1 minute videos. Next, I'm going to be, oh my god, I've got this all down my top. What a dream. Next I'm going to be going with my bronzer. This is the Kiko bronzer. This is in Gold Ways, number 1, Celebration Honey. I've had this bronzer forever and I've hit pan and it's drastically sad, but I love it. So I'm going to be going in on the hollows of my cheeks, along my temple line, down the side of my nose because it makes it look slimmer, and then adding a little bit underneath just to blend into my skin colour. This is going to make me look a bit more normal. I feel like I can't get my words out. This is why I don't talk. I feel like that foundation looks really pale on camera, but it's definitely not. What is with that? And then a side to the nose to make them look a bit slimmer. That's what we want. There we go. Look at that. Look a bit more natural. Back to Natalie. Not the pale mess that we saw before us earlier. Next is a bit of a highlighter. I think my words out. This is my favourite highlighter of all time, and it comes out at special occasions because I flipping love it. It is the MAC Old Darling Extra Dimensional Skin Finish. It is one from their holiday collection last year, and I just love it, but I love it so much I'm rationing myself. So I'm going to be going everywhere where the sun would naturally hit. So, tops of the cheekbones. Oh my god, I love this highlighter so flipping much. Yeah, tops of the cheekbones, down the centre of the nose, across the forehead, and then Cupid's bow, just because that's where the sun would naturally hit. I'm just going to go with a bit more because I flipping love highlight. But that isn't the only highlight. I'm now going to be going with another highlight. This is my favourite highlight. This is the MAC Strobe Cream in Pink Light. Sometimes I apply this as a primer underneath on my foundation to give me like a glowy finish. But other days I just want to use it as a highlight. So, I feel like I'm talking really fast. Put it on my fingers and then I'm just going to work it into my temples. Exactly where I've just applied the powder highlight. And then Cupid's bow. I feel like this is the most natural way to kind of disperse the highlight, otherwise you can get that pow, I've just put highlight look on, which no one really wants. We want to look like we've made no effort when it's taken us half an hour to do our makeup. Lovely! Now I'm going to go on with eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using the Morphe 35 Stunning Vibes Highlighter Palette, eyeshadow palette. Just wait till I open this, it's literally like... Oh, yes, 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 and more yes. So we're going to be using the neutral colours today because I want to create a neutral, like brown smoky eye. But these colours are really, really exciting me. This and this, oh my god, my heart is literally palpitating. For naturalness, we're going to be going with this little bad boy here. And we're going to go in with a blending brush. This is going to be perfect for that transitional shade. Get that on the brush. Tapping off the excess is so important because that kind of eliminates fallout. So I'm just going to be going in my crease line, not any higher, not any lower. This is literally just to kind of create a base for the eyeshadow. Oh my god, this is so nice. Yes. I love that. Then I'm going to be going in with a little flat brush. And I'm going to be going in with this shade here. This little one here. He looks cute. He looks fun. Let's play with him. Okay, so I'm going to go across all of the eyelid. Oh my god, this is such a dreamy palette. I'm literally in love. The pigmentation is like unreal. Unreal. So that went all the way across the eyelid. Sorry, I was just excited by the palette there. All the way across the eyelid. Oh my god, I love this. I love this look. Okay, and then I'm going to be going in with this Bobby Dazzler here, the dark brown, and use the tiniest brush I can physically find, and I'm going to do a little C shape. So I'm going to go into my crease line here, just do a few strokes there, looks really unnatural, and then I'm going to put this palette down because I need some other hand. And then I'm going to go along my lash line, because this is going to be like the eyeliner. So like that, without blending it out. And then I'm just going to also take that on the outer corner of my eyelid on the bottom lash line. So that is what we look like prior to blend. But don't worry, my friends, we're now going to blend. Okay, so remembering again not to take it any higher than we've applied it. And that, oh my goodness, I'm literally in love right now. So passionate. So passionate about eyeshadow. This isn't normal. Then I'm just going to go in with a clean blending brush, just so I haven't got any more product. And just kind of blend that out. Blend, blend and blend some more is what we do with eyeshadow. Because we want to look natural. Well, we don't, but we do. Just blend it all out. Oh my god, this looks so good. Oh my god, I love it. Love, love, love. Pigmentation on this palette is literally insane. Look, it's not patchy or anything. It's literally the colour that's in the palette, which is what we want. But that doesn't always happen, kids. It doesn't always happen. And then I'm just going to go in with the same brush that I used to do the socket and just run that along the lash line as well, just so that there's no then harsh line with the outer corner. Oh my god, I love this. I love it, I love it. And I'm going to go in with the mascara. So I'm going to be using the Primark HD Fanatic mascara. I am a fanatic for this mascara. It's the best mascara I have used in a very, very long time, and I flipping love it. So I'm just going to give my lashes a little coat. Just a little coat, because they're so fair you can't even see them currently. But believe me, they will appear. They come along. They're coming to the party. They're coming to the brown smoky eye party. They're just a bit late. Like me. Does anybody else talk about their eyelashes like this, or do you think I'm the only person? Because it'd be really weird if I am. But then, I'm pretty weird. Coating those lashes. Giving them a lovely new coat. Perfect. And then we're going to go lower lash line. Oh, lashes, where did you come from? Also, why does every girl open their mouth when they put mascara on the bottom lashes? Why is that? If anybody can tell me, I'd love to know. There we go. One eye complete. Now going to go on to the other eye, because you guys don't want to watch me do the same eye twice. And I'll be back. And just like that, we have two matching eyes. Okay, so now I'm going to be just putting a dab of duo adhesive just on the side. This then allows it time to get tacky. A lot of people have problems with false eyelashes, and if you do, then I have done an IGTV on how to apply lashes, so just like look down below. A lot of the time you're not letting the glue go tacky, so it hasn't got time to kind of stick to the lashes, whereas if you kind of put a dollop somewhere, let it get tacky and then come back to it, when you go to put your lashes on, they literally stick straight away. Little trick for you. I'm going to be using my Essex lashes today in Freya. Love these. These are new lashes to me and I flipping love them. They're quite a natural look. We're going for quite a natural grown up look today. So, lips. Pucker up. I'm going to be going in with MAC Auburn. I love this colour. I think it's perfect for underneath red lipstick. I'm not going to talk while I'm doing this because it's going to go wrong. So I'm going to line my lashes, line my lips, and then fill in the lips with the colour. This kind of makes it last a little bit longer. Well, last a lot longer really. And it kind of feel like I get an even colour distribution and not that like nasty I've applied lip liner look, because I'm not about that life. And like that, we have lips. Next, to finish off my lips, I'm going to be using this, which is my favourite colour at the moment, which is the Radiant Matte Lasting Lip Colour in 67 Metallic. It's the perfect red. I feel like sometimes a red can be really grown up, and I want to look grown up, but I still want to look like a child, even though I'm 28 soon. But anyway, I'm going to apply this all over my lips. Oh my god. This colour. Stop talking, Natalie. Is that not the most perfect red you've ever seen in your life? I think it is. Top tip, I'm now going to put my finger in my mouth. It's not dirty, but I'm going to put my finger in my mouth and it's going to take off any lipstick that would have ended up on my teeth. That could have been fatal. Could have been fatal, but I used my own trick, so it's not fatal. So lashes, time for lashes. Lashes and lashes. Girl loves lashes. I'm going to take away my lashes off the box with the side of my thumb because this causes less damage to the lashes. These lashes are so beautiful. Look at that. So pretty. I'm going to measure my lashes against my own lash line. My lashes are tiny, so I need to take a little bit off. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Work it a little, get high. Just a little. Now you know why I haven't filmed makeup tutorials until now, because I'm absolute Looney Tune. Such a weirdo. Okay. Little bit of each. I love these lashes. These are my new favourites. Favourities. Okay, so now with my really grown up tweezers, I'm going to apply my lashes. Putting glue on my old lash band. And then making sure you put extra on the outer corners, just because that's where, if lashes are going to lift, that's where they're going to lift from. And then I'm going to put this on my lash, really close to my lash line. I always put it in the middle first. And then I press to the outer corners. And then I'm going to wait for that to go like stuck, and then I'm going to push my lashes and those lashes together, like pinch them together, because then it stops there being a band, because no one wants a band, do they? Unless you're in a girl band, obviously, but no, I'm just putting false eyelashes on. And then I'm just going to pinch them to my lash line. Oh yeah. Oh, I do like these. Oh, I do like them. And that is the finished look. We are looking like a grown-up. We look like we have our life together. We have a brown smoky eye and we are ready for life. I'm going to put my headband back on because I'm all for the red today apparently. And this is how you do it. I hope you guys all enjoyed this little video. I hope you didn't mind my rambling too much. And I hope to see you all very soon. Do double tap, give it a like, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, give me a comment, and I will speak to you all again soon. Thank you, bye! I'm so awkward at byes.